Morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great. Just wanted to go over just the latest drama that's going on in the arm wrestling world a little bit here. Just touch on a couple things because I'm now trying to figure out exactly what's going on as well with everything. I get accused of lying a lot. I promise, if that's worth anything, that I haven't lied about anything. I do lie. That's the thing that I think is tough for the European guys to wrap their little brains around because, when I'm in a match promotion, I say all sorts of things that they don't like and, that are not fully factual. And there's other times that I am 100% truthful. So I woke up, I go on Instagram. So that's where the issue started. Yes, we had agreed. Morozov is really championing a lot of this. So there was this screenshot, okay? And then there was this.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elmar Alekperov, who will be collaborating East versus West for Azerbaijan. There is a wrong information about me saying to East versus West managers that I will not collaborate with East versus West if Egin is not involved. I have never said or wrote this to anyone. Nobody can prove that. I have confirmed Azerbaijan event before Chicago event was held. I wasn't given any deadline except 1 hour deadline when it was early at the morning. I was sleeping. I had confirmed, Robert, that I'm a businessman and I had work to do in Moscow. So as soon as I came back to Baku, I have confirmed the event. I was told that they made an agreement with Show Classic and they will do the both events. So that's it, guys. Thank you.
Okay,
that's when the issue started. Yes, we had agreed to Baku. Baku was a venue that I had already agreed to pull the tally there. And this was going to be just a great event. We were all looking forward to it. But after...
Okay.
There'll be a lot that comes out, and it'll settle, and we'll realign, and arm wrestling will come together. It's inevitable. It's only a matter of time. I think that there were a lot of conflicts, which.
Okay, so this is what I woke up to this morning. I follow Morozov and check out his channel, and this is what I see. I'd love to pull Morozov, by the way. I'd love to pull him. But this kind of takes the lead right now. So on the screenshot that has been leaked, I'm going to tell you right now that there are many more screenshots that could be released, okay, that will tell a more complete story of everything. And I don't know what the league will do if they are going to, release that on official channels or on their personal channels, but I assure you guys that live chat is unavailable. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Somehow I've turned the live chat off. Whatever. I'll just say my piece, and I'll probably push this over. You guys get to hear it first. How do I do this? How do I turn the chat on? I apologize, guys. Okay, so basically there are a lot of chats, okay? The Baku venue basically ghosted East versus West, okay? And we're talking about ghosting for months while questions were being asked. The venue was not visited, and I have questions, okay? You talk about manipulation, okay? There's been so much manipulation done by people who are outside of the league. It's quite amazing the depths at which this incident is. This is a massive incident in the sport. Absolutely, there are lies being told, okay, and the truth will come out. I will continue to make myself available to answer all questions, any questions. I will be fully transparent on my position. I assure you that in no way our lies being told on this side. The manipulation from the other side is it's really it's the depth is amazing. Um, so let me kind of align you guys a little bit on what some of the issues are. Okay, so the rules meeting, this we have that as well. Okay, so all the fabricated stuff about what happened in the not rules meeting, athletes meeting, we have all those recordings. Okay, so that can be clarified at any time if they want to continue to say that there was some kind of an ousting of Engen. It was a response to Engen's actions of getting athletes to quit East versus West. That's what the meeting was about. Now, I have some questions that I'd put forth that are kind of more that will kind of point towards manipulation, because that's really what we're witnessing. We're witnessing manipulation of East versus West from people outside of the company. I'll ask, just a couple very simple questions. Okay, so is it factual that Engen was not in East versus West at the time of Chicago and the few days previous to Chicago? Okay, so that's question number one. So question number two is was the Baku venue in communication with East versus management for, I'll even say, a matter of weeks or even months prior to Chicago? Was there communication prior to that, prior to those screenshots? Was there questions that were left unanswered, awaiting responses, or were they ghosted for weeks, if not months, prior to the Chicago event, prior to those screenshots that were released? I know what the answers are, but I throw those questions. The last one is why, if you are not in East versus West, why would you release any information pertaining to East versus West if you are not manipulating? Why would you announce an event card? Why would you announce the venue the day of the event or the day before the event in Chicago when you weren't even in the company and when there was no communication with the venue? Why? Why is a non affiliated, non-member of the team making announcements? Why is somebody who's quit the company making announcements? Anyways, guys, all this stuff is going to come out. I just want to say that throughout this process, I want to be just completely open and completely transparent. I want to pull Vitaly, guys. There's this thing going around where I don't want to pull Vitaly. Guys, you crazy. All I want to do is pull Vitaly. Every freaking day of my life for the last, since this thing got announced months ago that there was potential for me to pull Vitaly, I'm training for Vitaly. Vitaly is my next match that I want. I can't make it any more clear. I'm not ducking Vitaly. I'm bound by my word. Okay. I told Brian Shaw, based off of all this information, which is factual. And now people are spinning, people are manipulating the truth. The truth is exactly as we are describing it. The truth we have all the evidence. Okay. They can continue to post fragments of this or fragments of conversations. I assure you that everything will be exposed. It's difficult when you have a choice to make. As much as I want to pull Vitaly, how can I continue to support manipulation and someone who would basically, with suicide bomber tactics, destroy something that they've made? Vice, cooperating with Brian Shaw and his team. How would that make any sense? How would it make any sense when I have a choice? Support something great, support someone who's been an incredible friend and ally, support something that shines towards incredible possible growth, or support someone who's manipulated quit, tried to destroy what we've created together. This is the choice that I'm left with. I want to fight Vitaly. Believe me, Vitaly, if you're listening, there's nothing I want more than to face you anywhere. I don't care where. And it's not under my rules. I want you to be comfortable. I want to face you where you're comfortable, where you feel right. And if you can't wrap your mind around coming to the USA, I will face you in another place. But I can't do that until the situation is rectified with the agreement that we have with Brian Shaw. And if that doesn't change, then I will not go elsewhere. I will not deviate from what I've committed to. Anyways, happy Canada Day, everybody. Happy Canada Day, July 1st. We are going to party here. We're going to have a good party. We're going to set off fireworks. We're going to arm wrestle all day and eat good food. All the best, everybody.